Fala galera, estamos começando mais um episódio da série Divinity Original Sim 2, vamos lá, a gente chegou aqui no trecho, fazenda da família de Garrett, a família dele faleceu e aí ele quer que a gente encontre, o suposto responsável, que parece ser um colega dele, chamado Jonathan.
This Magister didn't die by a sword anyway. Something's afoot here.
Voidwoken! The sorcerer's conjured Voidwoken!
The spectral Magister raises his sword and shield against an unseen Voidwoken foe.
More of these damn things.
Só que aqui eu vou aproveitar para quero saber dos mestres, não eram eles que matavam todo mundo forte. Não tenho nem pena. Caralho, já, meu irmão. Caralho, eu vou colocar todos os livros que eu tenho. Dá uma geral aqui, porque tá os...
Nothing good. The Voidwoken are everywhere. Thank the Divine you're here to protect us.
I'm all right. Yes, of course. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
You remember drinking ruby wine with Magister Boris in the armory after hours. You remember his deep hazel eyes, how he trembled as he kissed you. You remember all of it.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I don't come visit you, ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Reed. I'm all right, as long as I don't think of it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Reed. I'm all right, as long as I don't think of it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Reed. I'm all right, as long as I don't think of it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Reed. I'm all right, as long as I don't think of it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I don't come visit you, ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know? Back again, eh? Looking for anything in particular?
Keeping it together, Reed. You heard any hits? I'm all right.
Haven't you?
Void woken are everywhere.
Buying or selling?
Never forget it. How you holding up?
Welcome to Fort... Oh, you again.
There's a lot of calls for the junk you sell, Ben.
Don't hurry.
Here rests Timur's uncle. Ever may he look out upon the woods he loved so dearly.
A mind of this magnitude shouldn't be cursed to live like this. Can you dig me up? Wait! You're leaving? Don't go. I've got so much on... So, a mind of this magnitude shouldn't be cursed. Well, I used to be. I can say with confidence who I am now, at least. A thinker. Don't worry.
tries to brush the dirt from his clattering bones, then frowns. The moistest bits are still stuck in his cracks and crevices.
Thanks. You're probably looking for a reward, but I have...
He pokes a finger against...
I'm a bit of a philosopher, you see. Not much else to be, what with all that thinking time. Are you questioning my intellect?
The skeleton pauses and sighs, then straightens his spine.
A soul bond will settle it. A battle of wits. Then the cosmos itself will decide who can better face the truth of our own essence, me or you. A weak soul may not survive the bond, but I'm sure you'll be just fine. Oh, it's easy. We link up souls and share our innermost beliefs. Think of it like an innocent little duel. The winner remains. The loser, well... Battle is dangerous, is it not? I find it to be true anyway, even when you're battling your own mortality. The angst can prove... Oh, how fun. Just touch this bone on my rib cage here, right over where my...
You reach for the rib in question, but nothing feels different. Not until you try to pull your finger away and it remains glued.
All right, mister. Deep thought. First up, our purpose in life. I say it's to accumulate knowledge.
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance. You question your response the moment it leaves your lips. Your entire body shivers anxiously as you wonder, what is this truth?
You poor, precious, pathetic thing. But let's see if you can do better this time. Tell me, I say no. The gods guide our every move. I dare you to outsmart me now.
You are immobilized by fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of nothing. Fear...
Aw, you're as weak as a kitten. I hate to ask another question, but the bond demands it. Sorry and all that. Don't hurt yourself now. I know how trying this must be.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the skeleton. You in it out rips through your mind, soul, and body.
Such a pity.
Vou desenterrar ele.
Everything is very dark all of a sudden. Whoa! The ground's trembling almost as bad as the Lady Vengeance on rough seas.
Vou investigar aí depois. Não vou investigar agora não. subir aqui. Bom.
The spirit of a woman cowers before you. She has her hand clamped over her mouth. Something catches her eye. Terror swamps her, and she slips to the...
Somebody! Help!
The feet of this statue are slick and dark with oil, and spatters of void-woken ichor mark the ground around it. Shiny blackness drips from each toe. You are relieved of the past's nightmares and the future's burden.
Villagers. Some slain by Voidwoken, others perhaps not. This again.
The spirit of a matronly woman stands before you. She shakes her head as she soundlessly argues with a faint sound catches your ear, the rasp of metal upon leather, a sword unsheathed. The spirit's eyes bulge with panic. She raises her arms protectively. An unseen blade cuts through the air with a whistle. The spirit collapses backwards, a silver gash opening the full width of her torso. The woman's spirit lies.
These people were slain by blades, not Voidwoken.
I'll give you fair warning, stranger. Turn around and get out of here unless you want to end up like this treacherous filth.
He throws a kick into the ribs of a nearby corpse.
What they did deserved a lot worse than what they got. This lot were sorcerer sympathizers. Good magister.
He gestures around at the Voidwoken wrought destruction.
They forced our hand. We've got to do whatever's necessary to hold the rot at bay. Smart move. Smarter than this lot, anyway.
Ora, pode vir. Ainda pegou nesse aqui. Não tava nem planejando isso não, mas...
Proud to stand in the way of justice. Proud that you'd allow Voidwoken to raise the land. Proud of your wrongs.
A crooked sneer surfaces from the spirit's deep pit.
I know that justice starts with duty. I know that it starts with a code.
His sneer widens.
I know your type. You have no code. You blindly ricochet from one conflict to the next, stirring the pot while scolding the virtuous. You pretend to have honor, but you're a fraud.
The Magister's spirit retains his superior airs.
Caralho, moral não, peraí. Aí é demais, né, meu amigo?
Her tear-stained cheeks quiver as she surveys the blood-spattered floorboard.
It's like a bad nightmare.
The young man grunts as he fruitlessly tries.
Thanks.
He looks to his slain brother's body, his eyes well.
We didn't deserve this.
Thanks, stranger. But please.
The grieving mother manages a thin smile, even as
Thank you.
she blinks out more tears, then rubs them away.
To lose a child. It's a mother's worst fear. I know it's true. What the Magister said, I mean. My brother's boy Gideon, he's got source in him. Now that his folks are gone, we've all he's got. He's been staying with us. He's not got a spot of malice. He can't help who he is. But when the Magisters came snooping, he panicked. We all did.
She glances at the Magister corpse and shivers. Another tear drips down her cheek.
You shouldn't have let that Hanag woman near Gid. She said she could teach him, but that's when all the trouble started. As soon as the Magister fell, Gid knew what he'd done. He didn't even struggle when they dragged him away. I've already lost more than I can bear today. I pray to the Seven. You will?
She ekes out another.
Make sure he's safe. And if you can, bring...
The Magisters are gone. Thank the god.
He scans the death strewn.
Killed by Voidwoke, who were killed in turn themselves.
The spirit of a dwarf woman stares despondently at her body.
The word of the wise, friend. Never help a sorcerer. They'll only bring death in their wake. No, not me. It was my bloody neighbours. Soft darts and softer wits, the lot of them. I did the right thing. But when they came for him, he conjured up all these monsters. The magisters were too busy helping themselves to save me and my own. Murdering saucer of filth.
Sir, I think it's getting tighter.
A purple-faced magister claws at a strange organic breastplate. His comrade tries desperately to open it, but to no avail. You recognize it as part of the Scion Diana's spore armor.
Yes, anything. It weren't meant to bloody...
It's eating me!
The breastplate, it grew out of a dead bloody elf, but Herman wouldn't listen. I asked him about this artifact we had, a spore. Next thing, the elf is sprouting vines, and this grows out.
Cecil!
Divine alive! Please, can you help?
The breastplate writhes, tendrils pressed tight into flesh. The magister...
Whispering. Make it stop, make it...
Your blow lands a little harder than intended. And Herman's...
You've killed him! You've bloody killed him!
Aí, calma. Deixa eu voltar aqui. Mas pior que eu acho que não vai ter como salvar ele não.
It.
He put the breastplate. I asked him next. Divine alive.
The breast.
Whispering. Make it stop. Make it stop. You'll do.
Yes, sir.
Cecil's spirit tries to shake your shoulders.
They've sent one of those spores to Arx, right to headquarters. You have to...
Come on, sorcerer, it's always the same tale.
Pera aí, calma, que aqui acho que vai ter treta, né?
Please. Oh, I've heard all this before. You really need to work on your storytelling skills. Don't toy with me, sorcerer. You know where your mistress is, and I know you know it, so talk.
I don't know where Hanak's gone. I tell you if I did, I swear.
Oh, he swears. Did you hear that, everyone?
The White Majesty swiftly pivots towards you and draws his blade.
Did you come for the show, elf? Timing. The interrogation scene is over, so we're almost at the climax. Well, aren't you just a walking... I took no pleasure in it, but when Dallas wants it done, it gets done. Poor Gareth. The order was never for him. His conscience is too strong.
The sorcerer fidgets, and you notice a thin dagger resting in his palm. He slices away a bit of rope, then looks at you, eyebrows raised.
God-woken? Ah, seems
He lunges towards you, just as the hanging sorcerer breaks free of his bond.
He's down. Finally.
Caralho, ficar com 6 é foda, né?
What a show.
He pauses a moment, and the amazement fades from his face.
On your way here, did you see my family by chance? My aunt and uncle, my cousins, little Henrik?
Gwydion exhales slowly.
I have to go. They're in danger. If they're still...
The sorcerer waves goodbye, revealing the rope burns on his wrist from where he'd been bound. The wizened old turtle peers up at you inquisitively as she makes her slow pass.
Smells good, eh? Smells so silly. I'm Water Mistress Anna, saint of a woman. Now, I can hear it too, covered with flood. Each to their own, I say. We're all look at you. A god.
The turtle nods her head sagely and tremulously turns to resume her.
Slow first, true.
Desculpa, tartaruguinha, mas é XP. Eu tô só... Não posso desperdiçar nada.
The Magister Quartermistress works at her station, kneading dough with her strong, floured hands. Seeing a potential customer, she brightens.
It's good to bake again. With the war, I haven't made a pie in, must be 5 years now. But Magister Raymond's visiting, and that man just loves a good apple. I doubt it could be better than my dear departed Mamma's recipe. Tell me.
Her eyes light up, and she licks her.
Ooh, you know how to make a girl hungry, so you do. I tell you, and our troops need all the well. I use it to keep them, and there's some high priority digging for Dallas going. All I know is that it's well above my pay grade. Good day to you. Hey, you're not allowed in there.
A minha, você vem me encher o saco.
I'm on the right track. That tablet Riker wants has to be. Look out. I see a trap nearby. This corpse is wearing black ring garb. How strange. Careful now. That's a trap.
The first thing you notice is the figure's empty, eyeless sockets. The second thing is that your skin is crawling. The third is that your senses feel heightened. The fourth, as your hand nears the ghost, your skin begins to itch. But more than that, your world expands, your vision narrows and fades, and your perception of the cavern is enhanced, and you realize this is, or was, the ghost's reality. He was a guide. His job, to know that you see him, on pain of purging, guide magisters into the cavern depths, there to continue their secret dig. You see him float above the traps, or vanish, and then, at last, you see him murdered in cold blood as the magisters left the cave. Their work here finished. His services no longer required. His wages paid with his own soul. You feel his anger and his confusion and his raw and naked pain, and you hear the cavern. He turns to you at last, those eyeless sockets staring into you, and as your senses crawl beneath your skin, you realize you know the truth already. You can find your way over and around the accursed surfaces, those deadly stains that rise from the gods know what, deep underground. You have the power. You have
Divine Order. With black-winged slaves. Lucian would be thrilled. Careful now. That's a trap. Careful. I've spotted a trap. Look out. I see a trap nearby. Look out. I see a trap nearby. Careful now. That's a trap.
Careful.
This does. If a device breaks in a cave and nobody is around to complain, did I really break it? relic I found. I wonder if it has a similar effect.
The towering relic seems to hum with esoteric energy, faintly pulsating in time with the beat of your heart. You feel it drawing you closer, yearning for your touch, hungering for your source. As your palms press into the warm stone, you feel the depths of your being crack open. Your power flows from you into the relic, yet a reverse current flows back into you with a new power. The stone warms and warms until it is suddenly too hot to touch, forcing you to remove your...
Internal armor could be very useful. Very useful indeed.
Eita. Eita, matou o povo da galinha. Calma aí. Por aqui então.
The statue looms in the shadowy darkness of the cave. A clear aura of sadness shrouds its stony face. At first you think it's crying. A closer look shows the welling tears to be water dripping from the cave ceiling. As the tears dampen your fingertips, the stone face seems to smile sadly at you for just a moment. Maybe you imagined it. Carved from unfamiliar metal in an alien style, this mysterious object yet glows with a pulsating...
magisters are about to become popcorn, I could... What an incredible discovery.
Folding his arms across his chest, the Magister stares at you with baleful eyes. One by one, he points at the dead Voidwoken.
Your end comes, sorcerer, just as it came for them and for me. Freedman guided the excavation rightly. Soon, Dallas will use the Aetherin on you.
He says nothing, only twists his lip bitterly as he echoes, pointing at the pedestal seems empty, as if it once supported something powerful. You surmise that if this is what Dallas was looking for, then she has...
This must be where the Magisters found the Eteran.
The spirit's memory, in its madness, dances in your mind. You are a sensate, deaf and mute, but gifted with an unnatural ability. Dallas seeks you out, then brings you here into the darkness. When the blindfold falls, Dallas bids you find and free a secret. You close your eyes, and you feel the presence of a hidden truth. You point at it and open your eyes. You are pointing at Dallas. The hammer calmly bids you try again, then you close your eyes once more. Now the vault before you sings to you. You raise your hand to it. It opens to your touch. From the vault, you take a sword. It's weightless, more powerful even than Dallas herself, and yet fragile. A hand falls upon your shoulder. A blade crosses your throat.
I'm spotting something.
I tried to warn them, but I know Canary. But I know bad news when I see it. They'll see. They'll wish they listened. Why don't you stick your rubber beat no matter what I fuck say? You plucked idiots up.
The stone relic pulls on your consciousness. You feel the tendrils of an ancient hunger trespassing within you. As your fingertips brush the cool stone, you feel the depths of your being crack open. Your power flows, a sharp electrical shock.
Mask of the shapeshifter. That's something I want to craft, and fast.
She said, so I hurried and hurried some more, tore me skin and muscles to shreds and got all but buried alive for the effort. Dallas, who do you think? She's a smart cookie, but she's gotten careless since that new advisor's been faster. We're getting close. Easy for her to say. She might be called the Hammer, but I never saw her walloping away at the rocks. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's called the Eteran. Supposedly sucks the source out of anything and anyone for good. All I ever found were glowing gems. We'd shower the lot, and every time she'd look at that swaying shadow of a man at her side, that freedman, and he'd shake his head like we'd brought them a pile of rubbish. If you ask me, he's a venomous cobra. The other Reds are taken in by his eloquence, but all I hear is silver-plated lies. Maybe. I honestly don't know. I'd bring her an armful of shimmering rocks, and she'd whisper to Mr. Creepy Cloak about eternal this, and I'll just...
sides with runic inscriptions that look like they were hacked into indecipherability with a chisel or similar instrument. As your fingertips trace these mutilated runes, your eyes flicker closed of their own accord. You see nothingness, vast, dark, and empty. You sense something ancient watching you, perusing you like a prison guard would watch a wayward ant scut from within the endless emptiness. A voice hums into being. You sense an interest within the cold voice addressing you. Beyond the interest, you sense fangs, voracious hunger, a bottomless appetite that no sustenance could ever sate. You see your life flash before your eyes, every memory flitting by like a moth's wings at a lantern. The vision reaches the present moment and diverges into multiple strands, impossible to keep track of. Your brain aches with the effort of trying to keep up with the intelligence as it sifts through your every potential future. You see salvation and destruction and every shade of existence in between. And all of a sudden, it's over. Blackness rises once more, just as it was at the start. An electric feeling pulses in your fingertips, and a force field of some kind pushes you away from the tablet.
That was some kind of test. I'm really not sure whether I passed or failed.
The tablet looks the same. The tablet seems to glow from within with a subtle light. Etched runes cover its surface. The markings feel familiar. Your fingertips burn so hot it feels like they are melting. An energy seems to travel between the tablet and your hands, sparking knowledge directly into your mind. Electrical sensations sizzle in your mind. You understand that the runes are ancient Rivellonian, the oldest known language. You feel that you know not how, but you understand the meaning of these words with the very marrow of your being. Then your fingers grow cold to the bone. Suddenly, you are just a person standing in a cavern, clinging to a...
Deixa eu ir lá na praça vender aqui algumas coisinhas.
How you holding up? Not in any mood to talk about it.
Back for a return visit, are you?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Just don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Hey, don't come visit your tongue. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Yep.
Back again, eh? Looking for anything in particular?
How you holding up?
Have it your...
Welcome to Oh, you again. Don't hurry.
Ó, aqui indica que eu consigo roubar ela de novo. É até aquele lance que eu tava dizendo. Acho que de tempos em tempos isso reseta. Eu não sei se é quando eu mudo os atributos ou depois de um tempo, né? Ou se é quando eu passo de level, alguma coisa assim. Mas aí cada vez que isso acontecer, a gente pode aproveitar, botar a gatunagem no máximo e roubar aqueles 3 itens, né? Que tem 10. Aí facilita pra gente aqui a negociação. Vem pra cá. Gatunagem pra cá. E vem aqui na praça. Aí, amigo, é só felicidade. Deixa eu salvar aqui antes, né? Vai que... Ah, sacanagem. Apareceu ali gatunagem 3, achei que ainda dá, mas... Foi só pantinho. Então vamos... Só comprar mesmo. Conhecimento, não. A pessoa, negociação, né? Beleza, galera, vamos ficando por aqui nesse episódio. Se gostou, deixa um like e compartilha aí. Valeu!